and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I hope that you are all doing good. If it is your first time to be my channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon that will appear after subscribing the channel. After doing that, you will be the first one to get all the latest news about Orlando Pirates that you are providing each and every day. Orlando Pirates and fans, here this is where all Orlando Pirates supporters meet and talk about Orlando Pirates. So here we are discussing everything that is happening in South African football, especially this big three. Here I'm just talking about Orlando Pirates themselves, Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. But mostly we're just discussing about this big these big teams. I'm just talking about Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. These Soweto Giants. Now today I have a big news that I want to share in this video, and is a Pirates fans what you need to know right now. Please stay here and watch the video until the end. Without wasting time, now let's jump into the story and talk about Orlando Pirates transfer rumors. As the PSN transfer window heats up now, Orlando Pirates management continue to build its squad to make sure that either the 2026 and 2027 football season, the club is going to compete very well in both domestic and continental football. As the Orlando Pirates eliminated the Valley earlier during the 2025 and 2026 football season in the CAF Champions League, and by Santolele Popo under the guidance of their ex-coach Guy Bukasa. Now the club is aimed to compete very well in both domestic and continental football, either the 2026 and 2027 football campaign. Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns are celebrating to be the CAF Champions League the 2025 and 2026 football season. And while for Orlando Pirates, we are just celebrating to be the Betway Premiership champions of the 2025 and 2026 football season. So now, our expectation, all of us, is to secure the CAF Champions League and PSL title. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about Orlando Pirates transfer saga involving among the player who reported to be linked with the Soweto Giants team. Here I'm just talking about Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. And without wasting time, now let's dive into the story and talk about it in depthly. Now, Orlando Pirates monitoring Gape Moralo is a Kaizer Chiefs push to sell dream move. A fascinating transfer battle could be developing behind the scenes as Orlando Pirates continue to monitor highly related midfielder Gape Moralo, despite growing indication that Kaizer Chiefs are leading the race for his signature. The talented youngster has emerged as one of the most talked about prospects in South African football, attracting interest from several clubs thanks to his impressive performances and enormous potential. While Kaizer Chiefs appear determined to make Moralo one of their key additions ahead of the new season, Orlando Pirates are reportedly keeping a close eye on the situation and remains ready to make their move should the opportunity presents itself. For Orlando Pirates, the upcoming campaign represents another opportunity to strengthen a squad that will be competing on multiple fronts, including domestic competition and continental football, as I said earlier. The Buccaneers understand the importance of adding quality depth and securing promising young talent capable of contributing both immediately and in the future. Sources close to the transfers suggested that Orlando Pirates' recruitment team has been tracking Moralo's development for some time. His technical ability, vision, composure on the ball, and maturity beyond his years have made him an attractive option for several top-flight clubs. However, it is a Kaizer Chiefs who currently appear to be in pole position. Amakos have been working aggressively in the transfer market as they look to rebuild and strengthening their squad ahead of what they hope will be a successful campaign. The clubs management has identified several key targets, and Molalo is believed to be among the players viewed as capable of helping restore the clubs to its former glory. For the type of himself, a move to Nature Arena would represent a dream opportunity. Joining one of the biggest clubs on the African continent would provide a platform to showcase his talent on a much larger stage while accelerating his development under increased competition and pleasure. Yet despite the growing optimism among Kaizer Chiefs supporters, the deal is far from completed. Orlando Pirates have built a reputation for acting decisively in the transfer market when opportunities arise. Over the years, the Buccaneers have successfully secured several targets that were also linked with the rivalry clubs, and insiders believe they could still enter the race if negotiations encounter any obstacles. The rivalry between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates extends far beyond the pitch. Whenever both Soweto Giants show interest in the same player, the situation inevitably attracts significant attention from supporters and media alike. The possibility of another transfer tug of war involving two of South Africa's biggest football institutions only adds further intrigue to Moraro's future. From a footballing perspective, both clubs can offer compelling projects. Kaizer Chiefs are in the midst of a rebuilding process and may be able to provide Moraro with clearly a pathway to regular first team football. The opportunity to become a central figure in the club's long-term plans could be an attractive proposition for a young player eager to establish himself at the highest level. On the other hand, Orlando Pirates assemble a competitive squad with strong ambitions both domestically and on the continent. The prospect of competing for trophies and participating in high-level continental competition could prove equally appealing. As the transfer window continues to gather momentum, supporters from both camps will be watching developments closely. Kaizer Chiefs fans will be hoping the clubs can finalize what many see is a statement signing, while Orlando Pirates supporters remains hopeful that the Buccaneers could yet spring a surprise. For now, the momentum appears to be with the Kaizer Chiefs, but in football, situations can change rapidly until official paperwork is signed and an announcement is made. Orlando Pirates are unlikely to completely walk away from their interest. On things is certainly one thing is certain, Gabe Moraro's future is becoming one of the most intriguing transfer stories of the season. Whether he ultimately wears the famous golden brag of Kaizer Chiefs or receives a late approach from the Buccaneers, his next move could have a significant impact on the South Africa's football landscape. The coming weeks are expected to provide clarity, but for now, the battle for one of the country's most promising talents remains very much alive. Now, drop a thought in the comment section below what you think about Gape Moraro's situation. This is a True Talk where football fans meet and talk about South African football. Welcome back and stay here to be updated.